Arsenal are going to improve their offer for Douglas Luiz. It's fascinating because we said, would they have to pay a little bit more? 25 million, we're told, is the latest bid. It's going to go in the next few moments. The player, we're told, wants to leave Villa, but wants to leave on good terms. And the feeling is that Villa will not sell. However, time is running out. Of course, he can leave for nothing next summer. So the bid is going up, gents. Villa are now in that situation where you're going to lose him for free in a year. You're sitting there, the bid's going up. It's now £25 million for a player who could leave for nothing. Shay, you mentioned, Steven Gerrard, the hierarchy at Villa, they must be tempted by the figure. It's going up.
Yeah, the only thing you would say, Aston Villa financially are really a sound club. They've got 2 billionaires who own the football club, so I don't think 25 million are going to jump for joy. I think the bigger picture is Aston Villa as a whole, as a season, are they better equipped with Luiz in the squad and their team? Or selling for 25 million. If they've got a replacement or a couple of replacements before the window tonight, sort of coming around the back door, we've not known about yet. But if I was Stevie G, I'd be wanting to sit tight. Money doesn't matter to Steven Gerrard. It's not his money as such, and I think I would rather keep the player. But Arsenal are pushing hard now. They want him, obviously. So it'll be an interesting couple of hours coming up.
They clearly do want him, but we already know, we've already reported this on Sky Sports News, that Leicester are willing to part with Youri Tielemans for £25 million. Yeah. So now you've got these two players. You've got Douglas Luiz, you've got Youri Tielemans, both valued at £25 million. Who would you go for?
Oh, great question.
It's a bit of a toss-up, isn't it? But it's amazing what's happened at Leicester this summer, isn't it? I mean, it's just like selling all the best players, not really getting many replacements. I know they signed one guy today, but you know, it's just a shame. Brendan Rodgers, I like him as a manager, as a coach, and it feels like the sort of rug's been pulled under his feet. All the best players being sold, and if Tielemans is going for 25 million, I'm surprised there's not a few looking for him, because he's a top player as well.
Yeah, I think there are a few
looking at him right now, and I think there's discussions going on at various clubs about whether to go for Tielemans.
Sign them both.
As an Arsenal
Don't mess
man,
about. Arsenal, go and sign them both.
Well,
this is a man who's never been a manager, I take it.
No, go and sign them both, because you know what? Arsenal's midfield, that's the weak position at the football club.
The problem Aston Villa might have, though, now is they might not be attracted by this new improved offer, this increase of 25 million, but they've got a player they know wants to leave, doesn't want to be in that dressing room. How do they then turn his mind around, make sure he's not distracted, so he can play a full season for Villa and be productive?
For me, Dendonker's doing his medical from Wolves. They get that over the line. That's another potential midfielder coming into the building.
Yeah.
Luiz then doesn't become a priority for you. Dendonker is the priority. Luiz wasn't starting anyway. Dendonker comes in, he's probably going to start. And Arsenal get their man.
This afternoon's
Is that simple?
always throws up something fascinating, and I just think this Youri Tielemans, Douglas Luiz, there's a few clubs in the Premier League want a centre midfielder. They're both available with time ticking
Newcastle?
away. Well, I think Newcastle could be one. I think that this is something I was going to mention to you, Shay. Tielemans has been discussed at Newcastle today, we know that.
Yeah.
They also like Gallagher at Chelsea as a potential loan. Pulisic's another one who's been mentioned at Newcastle. And they're in talks for Harrison Ashby, the young right-back from West Ham, with their injury to Emil Kraft. But, I mean, Tielemans to Newcastle, could you see that one? I think the issue would probably be wages, wouldn't it? They've got a very firm wage structure at Newcastle. Yeah. Tielemans, he's available on a free in a year. That's another thing that him and his representatives might be thinking about. Yeah. Would he fit Eddie Howe's new Newcastle?
Yeah, but again, how many people in a year's time might want Tielemans on a free transfer? I suppose most of the top clubs, not just in this country, but around Europe, would want him. But I think at that kind of money, I don't think you can go wrong. I think now would be the time to strike if you can afford it. I know the financial fair play comes into it a little bit as well, but if I was Newcastle and head of recruitment, you know, Dan Ashworth's gone in there now doing a great job, I'd be really tempted if finances would let it to bring him to the football club, because imagine him in midfield with Guimaraes would be something special in there.